162-pound weight class in tonight's Bengal Bouts finals. Introducing in the blue corner, a senior living off campus from Indianapolis, Indiana, Danny Leitch. His opponent in the gold corner, a senior from O'Neill Hall. He hails from Raleigh, North Carolina, Chris the Crank DeLillo.
Danny Leitch, Chris DeLillo. Watching both of these young men there in the semifinal rounds. Danny Leitch, very low center of gravity, compact, powerful. DeLillo, fast furies, tight to the body.
Both of a very similar body type here, Ryan, so we may see a closer, more flurry-filled fight.
Leitch in the blue, DeLillo in the gold.
Leitch striking first, making a little better contact than DeLillo.
Both these young men, very compact, powerful fighters. Even so far, Chris the Crank DeLillo, both men finding their range here early in the first round of the 162 championship bout.
Leitch here working up the crank, working up the hooks.
Both men throwing various combinations, but both men maybe even playing better, throwing better defense. There starts to open up a little bit.
Yeah, I think, Ryan, every time you talk about one thing, they happen to change. They might be hearing you.
There's a big hook out of the blue corner there for Leitch. Keeping his opponent at bay, starting to work the body just a little bit.
And Leitch so good at those longer hooks and striking through here. Lots of movement also from Leitch, showing a lot of good positioning, a lot of good training and technique, especially the captain who's supposed to be telling all the other guys how to fight.
It's an interesting role to be in. Do this, be like me, try to beat me, try to lead. It's an honor and a privilege to be named the Bengal Bouts captain.
And DeLillo with a nice strike to Leich's chin right there at the end of the round. Not giving up, not going anywhere.
DeLillo, the senior out of O'Neill Hall there. There you can hear.
So good. That body's going to be open if he's not holding your hands.
And Brian Ellickson fighting later on in the 205 weight class. Here a corner for Danny Leitch.
Don't move yourself into the ropes, but moving left keeps him from getting what he's trying to get. So keep that up. Follow.
Here listening into the gold corner, his fellow boxer Leo DiPiero, and RA and Duncan Hall. Goes right down the hall from me, helping his friend Chris DeLillo out.
So a real even fight here through one round at 162. Leitch, DeLillo. Leitch in the blue, DeLillo in the gold trunks. Both these men very strong stances. You don't see them get knocked loose a lot here as they start to throw a little fireworks there. There's Danny finding his range. Chris refusing.
You got to feel like both these boxers have something they've been holding on to the first round, starting to let it out here in the second round.
Good 1-3 combination right there from Leitch. We heard his trainer talking to him about it in the blue corner during the break. Sweet's yelling at him. DeLillo loses.
And that fall from DeLillo, not really from strength, more or less from being out of position. He extended that left jab, and Leitch here was coming with a strong hook, and it just happened to knock him over.
Well, it looked like he even might have got caught on his foot.
And And that'll get the crowd into it absolutely here, Ryan.
Both of these young men surprisingly quick for 162 pounds. I mean, they're snapping those jabs in and out. Great head movement, great slips.
And that's the interesting thing about being coached by the same guys, whether you weigh 138 or you're all the way up to heavyweight. You're coached by the same guys in the same style. So though you work with what God's given you in your body type, you still work with what coach is telling you. So everybody's taught the same style of boxing. So it is pretty ubiquitous stand-up boxing style here at Notre Dame.
Big right hook there from the senior captain. Coming down the home stretch of the second round, great slipping there. Both men ready to go toe-to-toe.
Both Light and DeLillo really good at movement, keeping that head moving.
Like doing a good job of feeling his way throughout this one with the jab.
Stopping here just shortly for a blood time to get both boxers cleaned up. I think the source actually might be DeLillo's nose. I think a couple of those quick hooks from Danny Like struck him true.
Of course, once again, want to thank you for joining us right here on ESPN3. It's the 83rd Bengal Bouts Championships live from Purcell Pavilion, the beautiful campus of the University of Notre Dame. Ryan Camden with junior out of Duncan Hall, the boxer himself, Josh Whalen. 4 bouts are in the books here. We're halfway through the second round of the 162-pound bout championship. It's the senior captain, the Hoosier, Danny Licht, out of Indianapolis, taking on the senior from North Carolina and O'Neill Hall, Chris DeLillo.
And a very evenly matched bout thus far, Ryan.
Both men fighting in close to each other, trying to open things up with those undercuts, upper hooks. Here's the senior coming through. Big right hook after big right hook.
Stumbling a little bit, cannot falter on that footwork.
Left, right, beautiful 1-3 combination here from the senior from Indianapolis.
And really taking his trainer's words to heart there, Ryan, like we saw in the break between the first and the second. Danny Like showing his captain status, showing his poise and experience here in the second round.
Lulu gets the standing 10 count here. He was able to counter a few of those flurries, but for the most part, the 1-3 was hitting home pretty hard there.
And just as he recovered from one of them, here came the next, you know.
Blue corner yelling at the captain, don't stop.
And it's such an evenly matched bout as we've seen. As soon as he does, as soon as Light lets up, he can leave room for Chris DeLillo to come right back into it. And here we have the break between the second and the third. So a promising third round to come here, Ryan.
Very close first 2 rounds. Though you would say that Like really opened it up there in that last 30 seconds.
I agree entirely. Really showing his stamina, his poise, and then listening to his coaching.
Watch the hook, and that's got to be a lot easier said than done in this one.
Absolutely.
Third and final round of the 162 championship bout. Danny Licht, Chris DeLillo. Big hook there from Natty Licht.
And it's more than just watching for that. You gotta almost have that muscle memory to keep those slips and dips coming, because these hooks are coming so fast you're not going to be able to dodge them even if you know it. So DeLillo working that body position, keeping the head moving, which will really help him avoid some future punches.
Like, so powerful, so quick. Like, still throwing those 1-3 combinations. Quick jabs, though, here.
That is the gold corner banging on the ground to try to encourage Chris DeLillo to show some energy here as he's knocked to the ground.
The big hooks from the senior captain from Indianapolis, Indiana, quickly becoming the story of this one. That one connects. Sends the senior from O'Neill Hall to the ground.
And Light energized, banging his hands together, looking for some sort of way to keep that energy alive, wanting to continue here, especially in the third round when you cannot leave anything up to the referee.
Chris the Crank DeLillo from Raleigh, North Carolina, senior out of O'Neill Hall. Danny Natty Light. It looks like they're going to stop this one.
And a very evenly matched bout, Ryan, but the captain proving to be the victor here.
So out of the blue corner, the champion at 162 will be the senior captain, Danny Natty Light from Indianapolis, Indiana, defeating Chris the Crank DeLillo out of O'Neill Hall in North Carolina.
And the blue corner continues, Ryan.
5-0 here in the first 5 bouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped this contest in the third round for the winner in the blue corner, Danny Light.